Good morning students, welcome to virtual class of QABD. In the previous class we discussed about the quartiles. Quartiles are the values of statistical data which divide entire distribution into 4 equal parts. For any series there will be 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So we discussed about Q1 and Q3. Q2 is nothing but median. The Q1 it divides the entire data into such a way that 25% will fall below and remaining 75% will fall above, and it's opposite to, and in Q3 it's just opposite. 75% will fall below and the 25% will fall above. Just you can consider this example here. So here in the series it means we divided data into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have 3 quartiles. Here the quartile 1 represents the 25%. It means from the total data the 25% will fall below and the remaining will fall above. Same case in Q3. The Q2, as I already told, this is a median, so it divides the entire data into equal parts. So we have solved the problems, means we discussed about the formula for Q1 and Q3. So as like in a median we have any steps to follow. The first, we need to arrange the data, the given data in ascending order. Then we need to use the formula, the size of n plus 1 by 4 for Q1, the size of 3 into n plus 1 by 4 the item for Q3. So for median we calculate that n plus 1 by 2, but here it's coming n plus 1 by 4. So and the next, so once we find out this nth term, so we will find that in the arranged series the number, whichever the number which comes, we will calculate that is Q1 or Q3. So we have solved the problem here. First we arrange the data, then we apply the formula. So here we got the size of 4th item. The size of 4th item is 30. Same case here, the size of 12th item, that size of 12th item is 42. And then on the formula, then we discussed about the discrete series. Again on the discrete series we follow same procedure here. First we will arrange the data in ascending order, then we will find the cumulative frequency. After finding cumulative frequency we will use the formula. Again the same formula, Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by 4, Q3 is equal to 3n plus 1 by 4. So once we got the nth value, nth term, so we will find that in the cumulative frequency the next higher value or equal value, the corresponding class we will call as Q1 class or Q3 class. So here we arrange the data, it's already data is arranged, frequency is there, we calculate the cumulative frequency, and the n is coming as 42. So after calculating size, so we will get 11.1. The 11 point we have 11 and the next higher number is 11.5. This corresponding 19th corresponding we call as 210 is the Q1. Same way, same case 34.5. So again 35, the 220 is the Q3. In today's class we will discuss about the continuous series. So continuous series means where data is continuous. It means we will have the class interval form. So in individual and discrete series, so we are getting the exact value, single value for median, single value for Q1 and Q3. But in continuous series we will get the range. For example, the class interval, the Q1 lies between 10 to 20 or 20 to 30. But in discrete series, so we are getting the actual variable number, but here we are not getting the actual number, we are getting the range. So we need to calculate that using the formula. Here in the continuous series, first we need to arrange the data in ascending order, then we will apply the same procedure, that finding cumulative frequency, then we need to use the formula. Here there is a small difference in formula. The formula is n by 4, but in individual and discrete series we are using n plus 1 by 4, but in continuous series that is n by 4th item. For Q3 also 3n by 4th item. After calculating that, we will search for the respective cumulative frequency, the next higher number are equal. That corresponding class we call as Q1 or Q3 class. After finding that, we need to apply the formula. So it's same as in a median formula. In median we are using n by 2, here that is n by 4. For Q3 it is 3n by 4. Here again L is nothing but lower limit of the Q1 class, n is nothing but total number, means frequency, total frequency, CF is cumulative frequency of the previous class, then frequency is nothing but frequency of the current class, means the Q1 class, then I is equal to class interval. Same formula for Q3 also. So here we have a first problem. Calculate Q1 and Q3. So in examinations, they may ask for Q1, Q3, and sometimes they may ask for the all three. Calculate Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q2 is nothing but median. So if they ask the Q2, or if they mention as median, so you can do it in the same problem. Means you can do it in the same way. So here they are given the class interval. So 0 to 10. So we have total up to 80, and we have a frequency. What is the first step we need to do? We need to arrange the data in ascending order. So is the data is arranged in ascending order? Yes, already data is arranged in ascending order. So we don't need to do the first step. Second step, what we need to do? We need to do the cumulative frequency. We need to calculate cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency is the running total of the frequencies. 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 7 13, 13 plus 13 26. It's a running total. So we have calculated. The first step is over. The second step completed. What is third step? We need to apply the formula. What is the formula? Q1 is equal to size of n by 4th item. What is n here? N we got 46. N is equal to 46. So 46 by 4 we got 11.5. So it means Q1 lies between, what is the next highest value of 11.5? 13. It means the Q1 lies between 20 to 30. The Q1 lies between 20 to 30 class. So here L is equal to what? Lower limit of the Q1 class, that is 20. N by 4, N is equal to, already we know that 46. 46 by 4 we got that 11.5 minus, what is CF? CF we taken the cumulative frequency of the previous class. The previous class is 6. 6 minus F is equal to cumulative frequency of the present class, 7 into 10 is equal to class interval. If you multiply that, you will get the answer of 27.5. Again now same apply for Q3. Q3 is equal to size of 3n by 4. 3 into n how much? 46 divided by 4 we got 34.5. So find out the 34.5 in cumulative frequency. We have the next higher value is 36. That's corresponding class interval, we call it as Q3. Corresponding class is Q3 class. So for Q3 again, L is equal to lower limit of the Q3 class, that is lower limit how much? 40 plus 34.5. Already we calculated the value here, 34.5 minus CF is equal to 26. Here we got the cumulative frequency, that's the previous class cumulative frequency. The Q3 class is 40 to 50, that's previous class cumulative frequency is 26 divided by F. F is current class frequency, 10 into this 10 is class interval different. So is equal to, so we got 48.5. This is Q1 and Q3. Clear? I will repeat that. First the given data into, or we need to check if the data is arranged or not. So then we need to calculate the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is just we need to total this one. So then we need to apply the formula. Q1 is equal to size of n by 4. N is equal to 46. We divide, so we got the 11.5. Find out in cumulative frequency column the next higher value. So that is 13. That class will come as Q1 class. So we need to apply the formula. Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus CF by F into I. So L is equal to lower limit. If you apply the formula, you will get the answer. Again same we need to repeat for Q3. In case in question if they ask that calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3, then you need to calculate Q2 also. Q2 equals L plus n by 2 minus CF by F. Median formula. You can write it as median or Q2. Next. And the next important thing is, so calculating, so here the given data, they are given the class interval 5 to 7, 8 to 10, 11 to 13, 14 to 16. This is the continuous series. Again under continuous series, the given class interval is in inclusive form. What do you mean by inclusive form? The inclusive form is nothing but we will be considering both the extremes, means lower limit and the upper limit will be considered, both will taken into consideration. That is nothing but inclusive form. We need to convert this inclusive form into exclusive form. Under exclusive form we always consider only lower limit, upper limit will not be considered. So because the upper limit of the class will become the lower limit of the next class, so we will consider. So we have a small method to calculate this. So as simple we told that, like simple way, just we can add the minus 0.5 to lower limit and minus 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. See, 5 minus 0.5, 4.5, and we'll add that for 0.5 to the upper limit. So this is an easy way to convert. So always like 99%, so only difference comes between upper limit and lower limit is 1. So if you divide, it means upper limit of the previous class and the lower limit of the current class, the difference always is come 1 if you divide by 2, so 0.5. So this is the easiest way to convert. So we can add the 0.5 to the, we can reduce the 0.5 from the lower limits, all the lower limit. See, 5 to, we reduce to 4.5, 8 minus 0.5, so 7.5, so we get, and the frequency, no change in the frequency. Again, next all the process is same. We need to calculate cumulative frequency. Once the cumulative frequency is over, we need to find out Q1. Q1 is equal to, so the formula we need to apply, n by 4th item. So whatever the values we found, just we need to look into the cumulative frequency column. So we'll get that corresponding class will become the Q1 class. So we'll apply the formula. Formula is equal to L plus n by 4 minus Cf divided by F into I. So same we will apply for Q3 also. This is your assignment problem. I will send the assignment question separately. Solve this problem. So along with this Q1, Q3, calculate Q2 also. Q2 is nothing but median. If you have any doubts, please WhatsApp me or let me know. If the more number of people having doubts, so we will arrange a Zoom call, Zoom video conference for this. We will clarify your doubts there. Thank you. Have a great day.